We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to FIU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Florida International Panthers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wilson will throw. Under fire. Going for a big play right off the bat. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
The defensive line just is not physical enough against the run. Too many guys getting pushed around, too many guys not playing with great gap integrity, and the linebackers aren't able to fill. That's been a problem when trying to stop this running game.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Find some fresh air.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wilson to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. On the run, it's Terrell. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
you know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give out of the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Bobcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Motion from the wideout. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Walker will fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him wide open. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson will throw. Rushes on him. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speeds.
Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida International.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Walker to throw. They'll run the screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the RPO. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. They just keep firing. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
Wilson to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Throwing right. He's got an open man. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The corners are walked up tight. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So now on comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. FIU trying to pick up the first. It's fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Panthers! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Walker will fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Browning.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And Those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Motion from the back. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way. And
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And some room to work. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college. Up front with the defensive line, because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you
are. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the... facing a 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. The snap sets up the throw. They've got the screen set up. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, FIU. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Walker to throw. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion.
There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a 1.
Well, they blocked the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Texas State, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. FIU pushing tempo. Back to pass. Looking for a deep man. Finds a spot in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wilson to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. He caught it, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Big gator there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
28, Texas State, 13.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Walker will fire. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
In the 2nd half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Browning. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Caught behind the line. It's Reddick.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Browning. Oh, what a cut! And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Off the RPO, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Nice move there. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. And it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats.
What a day, his third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quick handoff. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Wilson will throw. Fears the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to take off. He's out past the 35. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
The run to the left. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, they're after him. incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Safe little shovel pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wilson to pass. Finds his man. It's McNeil. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Hard running there. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good in the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wilson will throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Florida International. Fitted in the window for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate. From a fortuitous bounce, Reese, a nice break to him, makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Now improvising. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Walker to throw. Fires to the middle. He's going for the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas State.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
35, Texas State, 27.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Wilson to pass. Pulls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. FIU will line up to punt. The first time today we've seen a punter go to work. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He's got it. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10.
First and 10.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Going right to work up top. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Huge play by this defense. This game had an opportunity to get very, very interesting. They step up, make the big play, make this a 2-possession game now with that safety and getting the football back.
Florida International offense will take over. First and 10.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Fighting off the defender. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got some room, it was over. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Maryland. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Walker will fire.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Going to swing it on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. That's caught. It's Browning. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Here's a heat. And as he throws, it's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense.